Tadã! Bem-vindos ao nosso gameplay de Vampyr. Pô, tá travando hoje excepcionalmente. Tá chovendo? Não sei o que tá vendo com o meu PC, que aqui tá dando umas travadas legais hoje. Mas vamos lá, acho que já deu pra ver. Então assim, ó, no jogo passado a gente fez a missão da Malkaviana. A gente deu um upgrade nas armas. Oh, travando lindamente. Deu um upgrade nas armas e cheguei à conclusão que eu não sei fazer tratamento pra cefaleia. Então hoje... nós vamos seguir as investigações em Whitechapel. Como é que eu chego pra lá? Acho que é por aqui mesmo. Queria muito descobrir porque que essa porra tá travando. Acho que não é por aqui não. Deixa eu só dar uma mexidinha aqui, ver se eu consigo descobrir o que ele tá vendo. Tá, cheguei a uma brilhante conclusão que não faço ideia do que tá acontecendo. O mais louco é que, como essa sala aqui é muito ampla, minha voz tá com um eco maluco aqui, cara. Tá, eu apertei o mapa. É por aqui mesmo. Vou ter que ter coragem. Ó o louco gritando ali. Mais doido é que meu PC tá com 100% de uso no disco, cara. Pior que eu já briguei aqui com essa galera. Olha que legal, tem como tu travar um alvo. Como é que destrava agora? Ui! Tinha ali, ó. Pior que eu lembro de ter morrido várias vezes aqui também. Que é isso que eles estão jogando em mim? Ah, me pegou! Vamos lá. Morde. Granada. Bom, melhor tomar uma porrada desse carinha aqui do que a porrada do outro. Mano. Tá, agora é só tu. Me dá o teu sanguinho. Tá, vou curar mais uma vez. Vamos curar mais uma vez. Como é que o cara me acertou se ele atirou pro lado ali? Morre, Janjão. Morreu. Como é que eu vim parar aqui? Como é que eu vim parar aqui? Esconderijo desbloqueado. Que legal. Não, tô de boa, tô de boa. Esse meu vampiro é pobre, né? Os lugares assim, vagabundo que ele descobre aqui. Nevralgia, enxaqueca, fórmula desconhecida. Agora que eu acho que eu vou ter que conversar aqui, olha só que legal, ó. Use pra... Ah, não. Esquece. Eu ia dizer que dialogando com alguém eu deveria aprender com ele, talvez. Salícia, quinina. Sai daí, miserável. Tu gostou disso aí? Caixa de pílulas. Meu cofre. Vou ver se alguém me deixou mais alguma coisa aqui. Eu tenho que parar de apertar F, que F em outros jogos pra pegar coisa. Mortos aqui dentro. Tinha um vampiro ali na dobradinha, naquela quebrada ali. Legal. Acho que eu vou implicar com ele aqui. Errou! Morreu! Clorito de sódio, quinina. Pior que eu tenho que seguir pra lá. Mas a minha curiosidade vai me fazer eu ver o que tem naquele cantinho dali primeiro. Olha que legal. Aqui é a praça aquela onde eu fiquei lutando no último game ali. Que maneiro. Não tem nenhum lugar pra me teletransportar aqui. Ah, vamos dar. Vamos pegar um pouquinho de sangue. E foge. Ó, lá vem ele. Onde é que veio aquele mais um ali? Tá se tornando complicado isso aqui, hein? Garanto que veio lá de baixo. Tem que descansar um pouquinho. Vamos lá. Tá, o primeiro morreu. Tá, o segundo. Olha o nome dele, Roger a Muralha. Será que é algum boss de fase? É, com certeza é um boss. Chegou mais perto pra ele ter certeza que ele não erra. Tá, vou me curar. Não tá dando certo. Obrigado pelo seu sangue, Roger. Se afasta, se afasta, se afasta. Oh, o Roger é muito tanque. Olha a barra de defesa dele aí. Ah, eu vou bater até tu cair. Cai.
I cannot enter.
A voz tá dando tanto eco. I cannot enter. Tá muito estranho. Tá, deixa eu adivinhar.
It's locked all
Por
right.
baixo também não. Tá, vamos tentar o caminho mais longo. Acho que na real era por aqui. E o medo. Vambora.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Caixa grande de pílulas. Isso aqui é um morto, será?
It's locked. Are you all
Ó, um
right?
moribundo.
Bastard at the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Tá.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy
Vamos procurar aqui.
from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. If she's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Nada.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything.
Como é
It
que
ain't me.
sabe?
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's
Ah,
got the
talvez seja
right to
aquele
shoot
diálogo que
me.
tava tendo aí
It's
embaixo
true.
que eu não li.
I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
Eu tenho remédio.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Ah, que bom que eu tenho tratamento de fadiga.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Someday you'll understand. You've... What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
Encherido do
Dr.
caralho.
Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need
Esse
any
cara
help?
tem.
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Tratamento pra enxaqueca. Puta merda, é outro que eu não sei.
I will see you later. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Fantasma.
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctor's
Pior agora eu não
called me
lembro se esse jogo
liar.
passava antes da Primeira Guerra Mundial ou não.
Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Cara, tá certo.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Tá.
What can you tell me about this place?
Enxaqueca.
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live.
Tá, vamos botar pra vida aqui.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
É. Todo mundo deveria saber essa regrinha básica.
Me, I'm not dying some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lappy.
Ó.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Ah, o legal é que não tem muito monstro nesse bairro aqui.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough
Tinha isso, eu
cordial
tava
is
com pau
all you
nessa
need
época.
to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Ai, chinela. Vamos conversar com ela.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there
A
anyone
mulher
else
que
you
dá
know?
flores de graça é
Cadogan
perigosa.
Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met
Concorrência.
her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Ah, ela é a fraude. Tá, vamos negociar.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Comprar. Ah, ela vende os componentes pra tu fazer. Lista de ingredientes impressa em latim. Tá, vou comprar. Vamos ver o que eu consigo fazer com isso. Tônico, 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 tônico. Tônico, 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 tônico. Onde é que tá essa porra desse tônico que eu acabei de comprar? Tá aí, maninho, qual é? Aqui. Itens de missão. Tá.
Good evening.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough.
Vamos ver.
I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I'm perfectly fine thanks to my miraculous elixir. You, on the other hand, look pale and tired, Doctor.
You look ill. Miss
Não, não
I'm
tem
perfect.
check-up médico pra ela. Tá, isso eu já sabia. Não precisava tudo isso aí. Círculo social, Mason Swanborough. Loretta Swanborough.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
When science fails you, this elixir will give
Quem é
Good
esse?
evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Tá, esse
A
aqui eu...
gun, alcohol, and a bad temper.
Tá, papai. Tô meio perdido, não lembro de onde é que eu vim.
This has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the swan.
Mola. Aqui.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Como assim investigar o dia dele, sendo que é um vampiro, cara?
No one's there. It's locked, all right.
Ah, meu Deus. Como é que eu entro ali? Ignorem esse sinal. Pô, só tem duas entradas mesmo, ó. Ou eu entro por aqui.
It's locked.
E agora? Tá, aqui não dá.
I will return later.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Que lugarzinho mais bosta. Aqui já começa a ficar complicado.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
Será que eu devo agora interrogar as pessoas de novo?
Good evening.
Você não curaria um simples resfriado.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold.
Vamos brigar com ela?
The Swanborough's cordial's secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention in Whitechapel. Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
E aí, você é um hipócrita? Placebo não pode ter algum efeito? Você é um
You're just
hipócrita.
a greedy hypocrite.
Hypocrite! What about an eminent physician prowling these streets at night? I'm sure you have a personal agenda too, Doctor.
Ai. Eu não consigo enfeitiçar ela. Tá.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Ah, mano, que inferno.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Ai, eu não tô afim de falar com todo mundo.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
No meio da noite.
My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Compreensivo. Deixe-me entrar e adeus.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay,
Ah,
come on in. I'm a Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Casa dos Petersons. Vamos roubar a casa dos Petersons.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Eu te morder.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. Look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
Também acho.
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Por que não vai embora?
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible
Meu
things.
Deus, todo mundo vê os bichos
Bloody
aqui.
and frightening.
Por isso que tem a gente da
So
frio em
that's
tudo
why
quanto é
you
lugar.
stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. I know it can be tough, like. Well, you know.
Ah, mas quer dizer que eu.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Fadiga.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do.
I will see you later. Goodbye.
Fazer
young
monte
man.
de tratamento de fadiga?
Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Tinha um esconderijo aqui perto. O que mais eu consigo roubar? Quer dizer, tomar emprestado.
It's locked, all right.
Tá, calma aí. Vamos por partes. Ah, meu. Dei uma piscada aqui, acho que eu tô com sono. Tá, calma aí. Vamos lá, tinha um lugar que tinha aqui tudo isso aqui. Aqui. Diário ensanguentado. Relatório super broker. Carta longa. Ah, se eu ler essas coisas eu ganho XP, ó. Alguma delas.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are alone.
Ai, não. Sério que você não tinha entendido?
Those two have hidden their affections well.
É muito burro.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Sério, Capitão Óbvio. Os caras estão te caçando desde o início do jogo. Tá, pera aí, eu tinha pego uma informação aqui, ó. Aqui. É meu dever informá-lo que ajeitamos candidatura para o emprego de estaleiro. Agradeço o tempo que passou no escritório para explicar a situação disputada pela doença do seu filho e a perda da querida esposa. Mas também meu dever salientar que a política da nossa empresa reprova expressamente a contratação de ex-criminoso condenado pela justiça. Ganhei 30 de XP.
It's locked, all right.
Vamos falar com o moçoilo aqui.
My dreams are soaked with glue.
So,
I'm not bothered.
Vamos ver se tem algumas coisas novas aqui.
would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Tentei quase dormir de novo. Que absurdo.
Goodbye, young man.
Eu vou fazer um remédio pra
Even my
enxaqueca.
dreams are soaked with
Dá pro
glue.
pai dele salvar. E acho que vou ter que dormir, cara. Não, esse cara aqui eu... Tinha... Aqui perto no esconderijo.
Match for the Swan Cordial.
Onde é que era? pera aí. Não, não é pra cá. Escolher outro morto, será? Que estranho trocar de download num outro cenário aí. Será que eu desbloqueei alguma coisa? Agente da Prio em morto. Meu Deus. Novo esconderijo desbloqueado. Tá, vamos lá. Tratamento pra fadiga. Do jeito que anda o negócio, olha, vou fazer 13 por fadiga. Onde é que eu saí? Meia hora de loading. Para de apertar F, homem. Ah, do lado da casa do guri.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for
Tá,
peace
calma.
of mind.
A mulher louca, vendedora de porcaria, tá aqui na rua de trás. Não. Aqui. Tá ela. O bêbado.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Tem que apertar V pra procurar ele.
Is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Ah, aqui tá o Peters.
Excuse me, sir.
Another journalist?
I'm not a journalist.
A doctor, you say?
Really? But still, here I am.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most.
Can I offer you my...
The name is Colossus Joe.
Tá.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Não, para. Mas esse guri daqui de dentro...
peace of mind. You again?
Eu confundi, eu acho,
What do you
com
want
um
this
outro ali.
time?
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally.
Eu achei que esse cara era...
I always look my
Desculpa, que
opponent
esse
in the eye
menino
before knocking him
era
out.
filho do bêbado, aquele que eu encontrei antes. Mas não.
May I ask what you do around here?
Esse aqui é outro problema que eu tô resolvendo.
But sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Por que trabalha com uma gangue? Tá ótimo.
You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry
não
doesn't
está
seem
feliz em
happy
Whitechapel.
living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Opa, gente boa. Tá, calma aí.
Harry doesn't...
I've always...
You really...
He's my...
Nenhum arrependimento,
Do you
vamos lá.
have any re-
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Goodbye, Mr.
Tá, eu vou dar agora o remédio pro Petros. Vamos ver se eu salvo essa alma.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Então tá. Agora tem
So,
remedinho aqui.
I'm not bothered.
Do you need any
Vamos lá.
medical help, young man?
Yes, I do.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Tá.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Que isso, uma prostituta?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
A
I'm not
Clandestina.
looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right,
Eu acho que é uma
then,
prostituta
but be
mesmo.
quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Sou conhecida como Cristina Boquetão. Conte-me você. Você cospe, você engole.
People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Deveria procurar outro emprego, não julgo
I
você.
always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Pá, nos dedos.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Tá.
You can put your own
E a
life
saúde
in
dos
danger,
clientes,
that's
fofas?
your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Bem certinho, Cristina.
Do you know Nurse
enfermeira
Dorothy
Crane.
from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Ó.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
E aí, filha? Abriu alguma opção de diálogo?
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Cara, é tanta gente pra lembrar. Ai, tá aqui uma pessoa que eu não deveria falar. Mas vamos lá.
Forgive my interruption.
Padre.
Do not apologize, my son.
Oh.
Father Tobias Whittaker is always happy to
Mês de
teach
madrugada.
mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do
Vamos
you know
procurar a
Nurse
enfermeira
Dorothy
Crane.
from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Não gosta de enfermeira?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Meu Deus, sexista pra caralho.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country.
Meu Deus, Padre Coxinha.
That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Pra onde você o mandou?
I I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery.
Ah!
The pestilence
Mandou o cara pro
and evil
reduto de todos os
grows
bichinhos.
night after night.
Deve ter spawn de vampiro lá de 10 em 10 minutos.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer,
Com vocês,
Samuel
o
will
padre
fear
sem
no
noção.
evil while he walks through
Tobias
the
sem
valley of the
noção.
shadow of death.
Deixa eu ver o que esse merda tem. Tá saudável ainda. Estou mais
What do you
perdido que
mean
você
when you
pensava.
say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences,
Tirar esse fone de
and
ouvido
most of
aqui.
them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Meu Deus. Estou ouvindo. Conte-me
Well,
mais.
I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning.
Que horror.
What do you mean?
Filho, tem mais uns 100 anos no mínimo, desde a gripe até agora.
Corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Qual é o seu plano? Me conta, seu
And
louco.
what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Óleo purificado.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is
Você
your
bota fogo
plan
em Londres,
concerning the
bastardo.
cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Tu vai botar fogo na cidade.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher, a small-time Torquemada, the Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when
All science.
quite a judge?
Well, you are
I am. What do you mean when you say
all science.
quite a?
Well, you
Well,
as a
what do you?
be.
I.
Cara. Padre Tobias. Meu Deus. Enxaqueca. Recuperação. Bronquite. Dários pretes.
The walls of your home will not protect you.
Deixa eu achar esse Darius. Fazer um remédio pra bronquite pra ele. Antes que eu esqueça. No. Anemia, bronquite. Não tem pra pneumonia. Tem pra resfriado. Nem sei que é sepse. Vamos ter um pra anemia aqui. Que isso? Olha que 2 vampiros dentro da minha casa. Vou pegar um sangue esse cara aqui. Ah, fofinho. Errei, acertei e morreu. Amostra de sangue. Xelins. Legal, desbloqueei uma outra entrada e saída aqui. Esse é o trancado, aquele pelo outro lado. Aqui continua trancado por esse lado aqui. Tá, vamos continuar. Pra cá, em algum lugar. Vai ter o moleque que tá escondido. Não, esse aqui é o morto. Aqui. Vai ter o... recuperação, enxaqueca. Cadê o cara da pneumonia? Não, quero as pessoas. Enxaqueca, recuperação. Bronquite. Whitechapel. Darius Pretesco. Ah.
There's nobody here.
Tem a gente da Priwen ali.
I cannot enter.
Porra, mano. Ah, tá. É aquelas coisinhas ali, ó. Tinha me esquecido disso.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott?
Ele é o nome.
Not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
E aí, Darius?
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Então tá. Clayton na região.
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine.
Curtindo a popa. Pô, merda. Clayton. Cleitinho. Acho que isso aqui é só pra me desbloquear o esconderijo. É, não é não. Cleitinho. Será que ele é o Clayton?
Welcome, sir. Please.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting.
Barrett
I'm Barrett
Lewis.
Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Saudável. Tá, depois.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Depois vem conversar contigo. Clayton. Cleitinho. O Cleiton tem que estar em algum lugar aqui perto. Desconhecido.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
Me conhece. Sobre o ambulatório subterrâneo, pá! Requer uma pista. Nenhum emprego no imigrante.
Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the
Pior é que
situation
o movimento dos direitos negros na Inglaterra foi bem foda. Pra eles conseguirem ganhar respeito, eles tiveram que sair na porrada mesmo com a população branca. Então, não chegou a ser tão violento quanto os Estados Unidos, mas lá foi foda.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied nurse incensed by the fever.
Corajoso homem.
Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, doctor?
Meu racionalismo foi abalado.
Some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
What is a journalist?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Olha.
That's quite honorable of you. But is that...
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Tá, vamos fazer check-up médico.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
O que ele precisa, cara? Fadiga.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Tá, beleza.
What is a journalist doing in this
He goes with...
Tá. Beleza. Voltar. Vamos lá.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Eu me importo com a
I'm
sua
a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything in involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
Ele nunca sai.
No. A few
Olha os
days
cobradores
ago,
aqui, ó.
unexpectedly did. I followed him.
Para, quero ler o
It was
bagulhinho.
just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
Daqui a pouco tá na hora de eu ir comer alguma coisa.
But just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Encontre a caixa de correio e a carta. Estão complicando minha vida, hein? Buquê de flores. Carta de Darius P3. Aqui. Lamento não ter notícias do começo. Estou sendo antes complicado. Não viajarei para România. Seu pai é mentiroso.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Beleza.
I cannot enter.
Tu não é o homem do teleporte? Pula, bastarda. Ai, não quero falar com essa mulher, mas vou falar com ela.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Ah, ela é muda, que
I
legal.
know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Ela é muda e burra, né?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Tá, filha, faz um joinha, alguma coisa. Tá, sei que trabalha pra enfermeira aqui.
Work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
Esclarecedora.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Vamos fazer um exame médico. Tá saudável ainda, desgraçado.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Tá. Agora eu Não.
Will not protect you, for there is no protection against the
Aqui. Ai, merda. Que é isso? Pesticida? que eu dei o jato pro outro lado? Eu vou morrer. Tem outro aqui? Cuidado do sanguinho. Que é essa porra? Ai! Não devia ter apertado isso. Me dá o teu sangue, Janjão. Amém. Vou ter que aprender a trocar rápido de arma, porque eu esqueci. Que numa situação como essa aqui, por exemplo, seria ótimo usar o meu revólver. Ó, mão oposta. Coloque algo nesse espaço. Como é que eu troco? Não sei. Eu acho que eu tô indo no caminho errado. Tá, calma aí. Eu tô aqui. Eu vou ter que fazer a volta nessa quadrinha. Como é que eu vou chegar ali? Tá, calma. Tá. Cala a boca. Aqui tá a mudinha. Ai, olha o tamanho daquele animal. O cara é um cruzado de tão grande. Que isso? Poder da fé? Olha só. Olha a defesa do animal. Eu vou ter que dar umas 16 porradas pra derrubar ele no chão. Tá, antes de eu comprar essa briga... Sabia, não tô no lugar certo.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Tá, eu tenho que ir ali.
Peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Vou ter que investigar aquele cara ali, só se é.
I prefer not to give you another.
Fancy bye.
You never look. How is business?
Business?
I see.
It's no secret.
Okay.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town...
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Violence is it?
Yeah.
few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever.
Where did this happen?
In the closed workshops nearby.
Eu tenho que...
Have you heard of a
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse then? Always...
Yes, she's a nurse.
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that.
That doesn't explain.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical...
Distribui coisas de graça.
Right then.
Tá, eu não quero nada. Encontre Richard Nickercosh. Eu não sei mais o que fazer. Eu vou salvar e depois eu penso. Vamos ver se tem algo que eu possa gastar aqui. Autofagia. Drene seu próprio sangue para instantaneamente curar dano normal e agravado. Coagulação. Bloqueio o sangue visual, torna defesa. Táticas. Mordida forte. Aumenta o dano da mordida. Corpo. Boa forma. Aumenta o vigor. Condição corporal. Sangue. Beleza. Fala, povo. Vou dormir, que eu já tô com os olhinhos fechados. Deu uma melhoradinha no bairro. Coisa boa. Cara, tudo com cefaleia lá no outro bairro. Tem que descobrir como é. Dyson Delaney. Ah, beleza. Esse eu sei fazer. Bom, era isso, povo. Aquele abraço.